What lies beyond the door that doesn't exist? A mysterious screenshot has sparked an investigation. But to understand it, we have to start at the beginning. What happens when a door in a game is not supposed to exist, but the evidence says otherwise? We kick off with the mysterious Door 101, a screenshot of which has been making the rounds online. The thing is, Doors is supposed to wrap up at Door 100, but this image blows that out of the water. Players have dug into the game files, and there's zero evidence of this door. Yet, someone managed to post a legit screenshot, only to wipe their account clean shortly after. The room behind Door 101 is just as baffling, with no match in the game's assets. This huge discrepancy has sparked a ton of questions. What is this door, and why is it hidden? The fact that the player who posted the screenshot deleted their account raises even more questions. Were they trying to cover something up, or were they silenced? As we dig deeper, we find more clues. A player claims to have tracked down the person who took the screenshot, and their response was downright chilling. They mentioned a second door, numbered 102, already wide open. This bombshell opens up new paths of investigation. The existence of Door 101 and 102 throws our understanding of the game's structure into chaos. If these doors aren't part of the game, what else is hidden? The plot thickens as we stumble upon more anomalies, each one leading us further down the rabbit hole. We've got the elevator with a floor that shouldn't exist, and the entity lurking in the background of Door 73 that appears for exactly one frame. At first, these elements seem unrelated, but as we connect the dots, a sinister picture starts to emerge. The game's devs have remained tight-lipped, fueling speculation and conspiracy theories. As we piece together the evidence, we're forced to ask, what are they hiding? And now, with the revelation of Door 102, we're left with a haunting question: what's behind Door 103? Can a game's entities be exhaustively documented, or is there something that has slipped through the cracks? The Doors community has been dissecting every aspect of the game, from rush to ambush, but a jaw-dropping revelation in Door 73 has sent shockwaves through the entire scene. A figure, barely perceptible, appears for a single frame, and we're not talking about an isolated incident. This entity has been spotted in hundreds of clips, always lurking in the same door, same frame, like a ghost in the machine. The fact that it's gone unnoticed until now is a testament to the community's eagle-eyed dedication. So, is this a glitch, a clever red herring, or something far more sinister? The more we scrutinize the evidence, the more convinced we are that this entity is a critical piece of the puzzle, deliberately placed to throw us off the scent or lure us deeper. Every element in this game, including this enigmatic figure, seems to be part of a larger, more complex narrative, and the game's deafening silence on the matter only fuels the mystery. As we dig deeper, we're unearthing clues that point to a darker truth, a conspiracy that threatens to upend everything we thought we knew. This entity might just be the tip of the iceberg, a mere whisper of the horrors that lie beneath. And then, there's the elevator, with a flaw that flat out shouldn't exist. The implications are staggering, and we're on the cusp of uncovering a truth that will change the game forever. But first, we have to explore this anomalous flaw, to unravel the threads of a conspiracy that threatens to consume us all. The question is, are we ready for what we're about to find? What happens when a game's architecture defies its own logic, and what secrets does it conceal? The elevator in the old Roblox horror game is a ticking time bomb, with a button for a flaw that flat out shouldn't exist. We're talking for flaws, but 5 buttons. It's a discrepancy that sparked a frenzy of curiosity among players, who've been goading each other into pressing that infamous 5th button. The results are hair-raising. The doors slam shut, the elevator lurches upwards for what feels like an eternity, and the player is left with an unshakable feeling of being watched. When the doors finally creak open, they're met with a landscape that's both familiar and deeply unsettling. The experience is so disturbing that the player is left shaken, refusing to speak of it again. This anomaly raises more questions than answers. If the elevator can access a flaw that's supposedly non-existent, what other secrets is the game hiding? The devs' deafening silence on the matter only adds fuel to the fire. As we dig deeper, we start to suspect that this elevator is linked to the mysterious doors and the entity lurking in the shadows. The game's architecture seems deliberately designed to conceal secrets, and we're determined to uncover them. But the more we investigate, the more questions we're faced with. What lies beyond the door that doesn't exist? What secrets will we uncover when we finally find it? And what will happen when we press that button again? The truth is out there, but we're not sure if we're ready for it. The elevator is still out there, waiting, its 5th button taunting us, daring us to press it once more. Will we find the courage to uncover the truth, or will we succumb to the darkness that's lurking in the shadows? What happens when a game's environment seems to shift and change, reflecting our deepest fears? Behind Door 101, a labyrinthine hallway unfolds, lined with doors bearing the player's username in bold, blood-red letters. Every step echoes through the corridor, punctuated by the soft creaking of doors that seem to shift and rearrange themselves. Players are stalked by a figure that mirrors their every move, a phenomenon captured in chilling screenshots that have been circulating online. This doppelganger's movements are so precise, it's as if the game is watching and responding to the player's actions, fueling fears that something sinister lurks beneath the surface. The hallway's surreal landscape is a maze of reflections, where the player's perceptions are constantly challenged. Glitches and distortions flicker at the edges of the screen, like the whispers of a malevolent presence. As we delve deeper into this ever-changing environment, we are forced to confront our darkest fears and doubts. The game seems to be probing our psyche, pushing us to question what's real and what's just a simulation. But the journey is far from over. The stakes are higher than ever, and the obstacles are mounting. Doors slam shut, trapping players in infinite loops of corridors, while the figure continues to stalk, its presence growing more menacing by the minute. We're driven by a burning desire to uncover the truth, no matter the cost. And then, just as we think we're closing in on the answers, the hallway vanishes, leaving us staring at a door with a sign that reads, Door 102, the Room of Whispers. The handle begins to turn, and the door creaks open, beckoning us into the unknown. What secrets will we uncover when we finally unravel the mystery of the doors, and what will be the cost of our discovery? As we dig deeper, the truth behind the doors begins to unravel, and the revelation is as chilling as it is breathtaking. We're talking about a door, Door 101, that shatters our perceptions of reality, plunging us into a realm where the ordinary rules of physics are mere suggestions. The hallway with your name on every door. That's just the appetizer. The figure mimicking your every move? A sinister omen of what's to come. Each component, the entity lurking in the shadows, the elevator anomaly, the hall of mirrors, is a piece of a larger, more complex puzzle. And as we assemble these pieces, a terrifying picture emerges. The game is a portal, a gateway to a dark, twisted realm that exists in tandem with our own. The deafening silence from the developers? Not negligence, but a calculated effort to keep the truth under wraps. We've stumbled into a conspiracy that threatens to dismantle our understanding of the world, and the cost of this discovery is higher than we ever could have imagined. The doors, once mere obstacles in a game, now loom as thresholds to an abyss, challenging everything we thought we knew. But here's the kicker, we're not just talking about any doors. We're talking about doors that lead to places we were never meant to see, doors that hide secrets we were never meant to uncover. And now that we've seen, now that we've uncovered, there's no going back. The question is, what's waiting for us on the other side of Door 101? The answer, much like the door itself, remains elusive, hidden in the shadows, waiting to pounce. And as we stand here, poised on the brink of the unknown, one thing is certain, the doors will never be the same again. The truth behind the doors is a dark and sinister one, and it's clear that the developers have been hiding it all along. The game is a portal to a realm that exists beyond our reality, and the entity in the shadows is just the beginning. The doors will never be the same again, and we're left to ponder the implications of our discovery. The fact that the game has been allowed to exist for so long, with its dark secrets and sinister intentions, is a testament to the power of human curiosity and the dangers of delving too deep into the unknown. This was not an accident, the devs know exactly what they did, and the game is a doorway to a realm that we were never meant to see.